Hey everybody, it's Jay and Son of Beast here. Welcome to another NBA playoffs on 2K Sports. This time, only one game is happening here, and it's the Cleveland Cavaliers as they face against the Indiana Pacers back at Gainbridge Fieldhouse. And my next commentary partners I have it across along with me is the last one. You may just notice how this one will change in. Test Tube is back, and she's also along with the other ones as well. With Fan and the third commentary of the crew, I give a huge warm welcome over is, of course, you guessed the name, it's Ultra Beast. And then standing by will be in between David or Ali LaForce, but the announcement hasn't been currently up yet, so we'll see how this one goes and see what's up with the challenge. And this time, if Indiana wins, they're moving on to the Eastern Conference Finals to face against the winning team between the Knicks or the Celtics. Now let's get to see where we have this now. Cavs, Pacers, coming up next on 2K Sports. See you later, everybody, for our post-game show after this game. And now, let's meet the starting lineups for this team of the Cleveland Cavaliers. At power forward, Max Strus. The center guard, Jared Allen. And point guard, Darius Garland. At power forward, Evan Mobley. At shooting guard position, Donovan Mitchell. The starting head coach for the Cleveland Cavaliers is Kenny Atkinson. It's time now to meet your starting five for the Indiana Pacers. At forward, 6'6", number 23, Aaron Eastman. At guard, 6'4", number 2, Andrew Gamble. In center, 6'11", number 33, Miles Turner. And they're from 6'8", number 43, Pascal Siakam. And at point guard, 6'5", number 0, Tyrese Halliburton. Starting head coach for the Pacers, Rick Carlisle. The head coach is Rick Carlisle. One more time, Richard for your Indiana Pacers. Hey everybody, we are back in Indianapolis, and along with my broadcast partner, this is the NBA playoffs on 2K Sports. What's up everybody, it's Test Tube and I'm here with Fan and Ultra Beast. It's Game 4 here at Indianapolis of the NBA playoffs, the second round. This will be it. If they win, they'll be heading on to the conference finals to face against the winning team. This is a big matchup as we're ready to see this attack motion. I can't wait to see what goes in. And believe it or not, this is it. It's do or die for Cleveland Cavaliers. The Pacers win the tip-off and we are underway in Indianapolis. Starting off will be Siakam. He'll find it over to Turner. Turner pass over, now finding to Halliburton. He'll find again Siakam. Siakam right over to Mobley and a drive will make it in. That'll be his first two-pointer for Pascal Siakam. Hey, it's a great chance here. And you see that it's not just a great hard time in, but you've got a great look afterward for Pascal Siakam after you give that one over the 2-pointer. This is a great start for Indiana. Turner now sets to Halliburton. He'll swing it over to Turner with the screen, and there will be an offensive foul. That'll be changed it over to the Indiana to Cleveland ball. That's a bad start happening with Indiana Pacers as you're looking over to Miles Turner. This is not a joke when you need to do things. You don't have the right choice to do the setup, and you can't play it like that at all. This is the first turnover that they're causing it for. Darius Garland knocks down a three-pointer. That will be the first three for the Cleveland Cavs. Nobody in the world can do what Darius Garland. He has knocked down the first three-pointer. Siakam watching through, finding over to Neesmith. He has the pass to Halliburton. Halliburton pass over to Siakam. Here comes Siakam for the step up two. That one is rebounded by Jared Allen, and it's rebounded by Darius Garland the other way. And here's a set to Mobley with a chance. Great drive on a layup scoop after Garland with the assist. Mobley's got his first bucket point in. Halliburton pass over to Siakam. Siakam looks to Halliburton. Halliburton trying to squeeze it in. Give back over to Siakam. He'll try to reset the Halliburton. Trying to get to them harder. Look to Neesmith. Rolls it in. Fakes the shot. Nemhard got to shoot over Spider. And he will tip it in. That will be the two-pointer for Nemhard. And this one's very tricky for Andrew Nemhard. He's not really sure how he's going to be able to get there. Oh, dish on the back. Trying to get a rebound. Oh, Turner denies a shot on Allen. That's his first rejection. Look how good that Miles Turner did. That's a good first rejection that you're looking for. It's a great start to keep it up. Halliburton finds Nemhard. Nemhard pass to Halliburton. Around Darius Garland, the foul bucket is off the line. That'll be Darius Garland's first personal foul and the first team foul for Cleveland Cavs. First free throw coming up will be Tyrese Halliburton. And free throw line shooting two. Well, you have to see about Tyrese Halliburton. This is where the two shots starts in for Tyrese Halliburton. You may see things. You might just have a good corner and give up with a good look. Sometimes you don't have the right choice. I don't think that there might be any choice to go with the bad reception, but this pass-up is really dangerous. You give it over to Tyrese Halliburton, and he tries to make the score. It's not possible to make it okay. Free throw will put it in for Tyrese Halliburton. You know, when you see about Tyrese Halliburton, you have to make sure you have that one with a lot of confidence in your feelings. Otherwise, you're never going to make it successful. And Halliburton will knock down the second free throw to take the lead. Cleveland trailing. Mitchell will have that ball right on Nemhard. Watching a setup screen. And reporter for David Aldridge talking in standing by for Miles Turner. He's one of the best point guards ever. After finishing off his rookie season, he's looking to get 2 more blocks in his game. I was wondering if he could definitely try to block it off with Jared Allen, if he can. Well, I would never know about that, if that would be a great choice. Well, this might be a great trade. I mean, I love seeing for Pascal Siakam and for Miles Turner. I think it might be a great choice. We'll have to see about that for Miles Turner if we got it in. After the dunk by Mobley, timeout's first call on Indiana with only 5:07 remaining. With that one, this is the first timeout that they're doing. I don't see how that one was changing yet. This first timeout is just not right. They would have to do for the right thing. The real deal is they just don't keep it going in. And I don't think, well, we're not going to be able to play it in that long. We have to make sure we get a good use. And as you're saying right now, I think the conference finals is about to be getting closer and closer. There's only 4 teams in the Eastern Conference, and I think one of them will make it and survive and head on to the next round to face in the conference finals. We know we're about to be seeing things. The Thunders and the, of course, Minnesota Timberwolves. They were the only team that made it to the conference finals the last time, since 2024. Well, maybe you noticed it before, but Minnesota Timberwolves really are coming it harder and harder. The pass up is doing a great. I want to see who gets the right idea. It may be them. I'm not sure if that will change. Well, we'll see what happens, if there's anything. That was some new substitutions on the court, as now it's going to be Neesmith changing in for the offensive zone, and The Cleveland Cavaliers set up a different zone in defense. Halliburton will have it again to Neesmith. Neesmith looks over to Halliburton as he swings over to Siakam. Siakam looks over, tries to watch the cut. Fades, back steps, good try by Halliburton. That's his first bucket and now his second bucket in the game. They won't have to deal with that. And Tyrese Halliburton is just giving it a good look. I mean, big switch off winner has just got a good start. Oh, Turner has 2 blocks in a game to deny on Allen. That's what you have to know for Miles Turner's got a little race on the side. It looks like he's trying to pull a detour on that. Neymar pass to Halliburton. Floppy step motion will not do. Try to watch him pull up with the stepper. He's good. Tyrese Halliburton with another 2-pointer. That'll be number 6. Darius Garland step up for 3. That will go in and out. And rebound by Neesmith the other way for the Indiana Pacers. Pacers rolls is over now to Halliburton. It's over to Neesmith. Neesmith looks over now finally to Nembhard. Nembhard. Up and overhead pass again to Neesmith. 3 to shoot. With a step up. Rebound by Siakam. And he'll grab it in there. That'll be Siakam's first pointer in the game. He has 6. 14 to 7 to score. They're up by 7. Mitchell watching the screen, finding it over to Garland and Mobley from outside. He'll try to race up. Here's a 3 for Mitchell. No good. Rebound by Turner. You see how most of the teams are definitely placing it off. There's no stopping your disadvantage. I mean, you don't have any great choice to do for them. You just need to give them a lot of confidence, and you need to make sure you have it right. Nembhard, pass to Siakam. Siakam looks over to Halliburton for 3. It's no good. Rebounded by Strus. Strus, pass to Mitchell. Halliburton watching in with the shot over Halliburton, and that's a great defensive effort for Indiana. Here's Siakam. A pass over to Halliburton. Tries to roll back to Siakam. And the pass is over now to Halliburton. Watching in to get to Siakam. That shot for Siakam's no good. Rebound by Garland, again to Mitchell. Here's the alley-oop. Oh, he went right over for the head. And now it's Donovan Mitchell, the spider, puts up the assist. Why is this going to make happen? I just never seen that. Was over high flying out. And that one was nowhere to be left on. I cannot believe that everything that does turn that out. Timeout has been given by Indiana Pacers with only 2 points remaining. And we'll see how well they do when we come back after this one. 14-9, big slam dunk downs. Pretty crazy game. Now for some new substitution moves. Pacers and the Cavaliers. There are a lot of players checking out and a lot of players checking in. All 5 are out. Jerome Green, Okoro, Hunter, and Mobley as moves over to center. All 5 players from the Pacers. As now McConnell now flies over to Mockburn and Shepard and Toppin and Walker. Shepard, Toppin, over to Hunter. What a drive! That's Toppin's first layup. And Shepard with the assist. You're saying that now, Obi Toppin's getting over the line. This is a great look on a Toppin drive, and that's where it goes with the layup. Here's Jerome. Hunter for 3. It's no good. Rebound by Walker. And you'll have it again to Mockering. The pass over to Walker. Walker sets the pass to Shepard. Shepard pass now finds the Toppin. Toppin slides back, now finds McConnell. McConnell for 2. Step up, no good. There's a good problem to make it in. McConnell's got his first bucket. Start it off, no problem. Here's a spin, and he got a drive for Jerome. That'll be the first drive in after Mikhailo, and this one will be Ty Jerome's first bucket for the helper. Ty, as for the Spider, he gets us off with a good assist on that ice. Mopper finds Mikhailo, and the three for Shepard. He's no good. Rebound by Toppin. He'll have it to Walker. Mikhailo looking for a switch. Setting a screen for Walker. A take. Brown Mobley. Wow, what a drive. Mikhailo's got a second bucket. It's a 20-11 game. Ty Jerome in the middle. We'll finish up a scoop and drive, and this one's another one for Ty Jerome. He's like pacing. Nobody's covering to defeat defensive effort. Nobody's looking at it. They got to try to make some room to get it. Shepard looking over to Mikhailo. Mikhailo pass to Toppin. Toppin for two. That is off the rim and rebounded by Green. Here's Green, deep three. Oh, he almost made it in, but that one stayed out of it. That's the end of the first quarter. 20-13 to score as the Pacers are up by 7. Great defensive effort by Miles Turner, and we'll take a quick break and get ready for second quarter. Just tuning us in, we're ready to start the second quarter. Big plenty of action, 20-13. Allen and the team are set ready for another ball action. As you're back on court, let's see who can handle it. And then for the starting groups here for the Cleveland Cavaliers, Jared Allen is with one Spider. Then it's Struz the other way. And then it's Okoro. And finally we have is Ty Jerome. Hunter Green, correction. Then for Pacers, Montgomery is with Siaka. TJ Mikhailo's with Obi Toppin. And Andrew Nembhard in the wing. The three for Nembhard. That is good. What big range for three. He has 5. Nobody settles the crowd by Andrew Nembhard. I was not noticing how he can handle it. Solid, terrific performance on Siakam, and Nembhard will give it again to Montgomery. Montgomery slows things down here as he passes a minute to remain on the court. Siakam looks up to the rim and he gets a 2-pointer. That's 8 points, and Montgomery with the assist. Well, you can definitely tell now that Montgomery's really like giving a great look. This high energy skill is not the way they really wanted to be. I really have to say now that this is a great start to have that good offense at the zone. Mikhailo finds Siakam, and Siakam passes to Montgomery. Montgomery passes to Siakam, looks over to Mikhailo. Mikhailo stops it, looks over to Montgomery. Fades over Okoro. Off the rim, got it back. A 3 for Mikhailo. Back-a-boom. With TJ Mikhailo, he has 7, and Siakam with the assists. They just really keep on banging away with another 3-pointer. It's just not what they can get there. Timeout. Cleveland Cavaliers with 6:06 remaining in a second quarter. Well, they just really need to get their timeouts. I mean, they just need to make sure they have that right timing advantage. No skill can ever be done cooperative enough. They really have to play it as they did for. It's not really like marking. It is they really make sure they have some great amount of charge. The timing is just right. As we may have noticed it before, there's one thing we need to tell about, and here's one of our biggest on its own player, as we're talking to, there is a lot of great things that we already have been talking about, and for one of our biggest moments as we see Rob Obi, he has been really been playing it for every temper. The better thing is, he really would have to show off with some of the recruits. Can be harder, you know, but you'll have to get it done in. Mitchell will finish off the drive after Allen with the assist. That was quick. I mean, they've really got a long way down. They're going to make sure they have the good one in. Halliburton tips it. It's stolen by Hunter. Max Struess with the ball. Step back. Three. No good. Rebound by Allen. And then rolls it out. Rebound by Siakam, and he rolls it again to Turner. Turner finds a pass to Halliburton. 5:30 remaining in the second quarter of the game for the first half. Andrew Nembhard the other way. Finding a look. No pace to show. Siakam finish off with the left-hand drive. This scoop and drive is for 10 points for Pascal Siakam. He really wanted to do it again. Trying to give that one a big credit. The three-pointer bangs it in for Donovan Mitchell. And now back down by 10 with 5 minutes. Siakam slides back and finds a pass off to Halliburton. And again to Siakam. Siakam pass Halliburton to Montferrat. Nembhard to Turner. Turner lost the ball. It's stolen by Struess. And Struess watches way to Hunter. Looks to Mitchell. Mitchell with the cut in motion. With the floater, and he'll be fouled. That'll be Nembhard's first personal foul and the first team foul for Indiana Pacers. Stop the clock with under 4:30 remaining. Well, this is not the start when you're going to get there. That's Jared Allen. He's going to get taken to 2 shots. This range is going to go back down by 8, and he's really not into the heavy pace. No matter this is where it takes in, it's not a great start when you get there. The first free throw knocks in for Allen. This center guard, as you're asking for, was Jared Allen. It's not a great way to make that one range simple, but this is more like how confidence this is that he really took it off. I'm pretty sure he's got a lot of talents to make in, but there's no rewards if you're going to be able to try to keep it out. After a mid-steer for the second free throw, here's Nembhard. Back to Halliburton. It's a screen for Siakam. Oh, the alley-oop. Oh, what a race take. And it's a Siakam the drive slamper. And it's assisted by Tyrese Halliburton. Look how well this is. The confidence is happening with all that. It's Tyrese Halliburton. He really makes them with a great pass. Oh, it's another one for Miles Turner. And Hunter's got it over. Now back to Garland for 3. That's in there, three-pointer. It's now back to a close game contention of 32-24. Well, I love that block. I just really say that Miles Turner got a good track of it. Set screen for Siakam. He wants to send it back to Siakam and goes back over to Halliburton. Watching a floppy move. Right over to Darius Garland. Roll off the rim and rebounded by Darius Garland. Step up for the 3. And he did the same thing again. Tries to roll it back. Great D by 2 of them. Miles Turner has got it back. He's really getting it all from everyone. They slowed it. I won't say that this will be giving it too much screen time. No chance out of break. Nembhard with the drive. A nice take here for Nembhard. He has 7 points. It is a 34-24. He is perfect for 3 for 3. Looks like he will have to try to keep it off the gun. Nothing I really say so. This is really how that one is the big one. This really would have to be all already. And they did for real. Reported by David Aldridge, talking in for Darius Garland. He was noticing his point guard is a better professional of his year. And without for a lack of it, the game number 4 would be impossible afterward. He said we need to bring things down and try to look it over. we're not going to let this one happen again. We have to make sure we have the right company that we needed. This is really what I really have to say about this. And, you know, when nobody would say this around, we would really be all over the place on no time. We'll make sure you just get a good look. Just be that good. And it's not reaching. I mean, that's it. You have no other choice to get. Timeout call by Indiana. Just 2:05 remaining in the first half. Don't forget, folks, we have our halftime coach show coming up for you, as he'll have his Rain Johnson along with the Jet Smith and Shaq O'Neal, the big fella, as we have a first half with a great closing start. 36-27 to score, and we'll see how well they can do with the finishing of this one. That'll be a halftime show coming up after the first half of the game. And so a new change off here. Smith is checked back on. Donovan Mitchell and Allen are checked out. And so now a new change-up will be Mobley and Green. 2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes. Just four players with an ever check. Turner up. The drive, no good. Rebounded by Green. Here comes Green. A slammer, and he's fouled. That's Miles Turner with his second personal and his second team foul for Indiana. He almost would have had that block again. Oh, are you serious? Well, he's a little late, and he's not going to get over this at the right target. Miles Turner has 2 fouls, and you'll have to watch out for next foul if he gets 3. Well, nobody wanted to do that. Miles Turner would have to just try to get the 3, but if he's right in front of him, that would be fine. But if he's right behind him, it's not okay. You're not going to play it off successfully. You just need to watch out for both guys to get in from the range. The first free throw got in for Green, and as Struce checks out, Ty Jerome's checked in. And the second free throw for Green is good. Now Teacher McConnell will have it the other way. Here's McConnell, pass to Walker. Walker pass to McConnell. Montgomery for a 3. Oh, how did he make it in? That one was unlucky, and he just made it over by Max Struce. Well, I never seen how he was going to make the 3-pointer. That one was really off and made up in for the great moment. The drive from Mobley is no good. Neesmith pass to Miles Turner. Turner passes to McConnell. McConnell will around the other way to Walker. Walker passes over. Now finding Neesmith. Step up for 2. And that's good. Another 2-pointer for the Pacers. And now they're up by 11. Right turn to find the middle. Under with the drive. And it's Darius Garland with the assist. Under 15 seconds remaining in the second period. And now back to tie it up. McConnell trying to look over to Turner. He will look over to Neesmith. Neesmith finding Turner. Turner. It's stolen by Green. Here comes Garland with the spin. Free for Mobley. That's no good. Rebound by Garland. Try to roll it back in there. For another chance. Hunter outside. 13 seconds to shoot. The screen by Green. And now we'll get it in. That'll be Mobley with another 2-pointer. You wouldn't believe on that. Owens never believe on that. McConnell will find Walker. For a deep 3. And that's off the rim. That ends the first half, 41-33. Big score takedowns, but we'll see what happens with the third quarter. All right, let's send you over to David Aldridge. What do you have with us, Dave?
Thanks, Kevin. Rick, what's your analysis of how your defense has done so far?
Well, they're getting too many open looks at threes. We're lucky they're missing a few. This team, they stretch out so much. You got to be really alert. You got to pay close attention to detail.
Thanks for your time. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, thank you so much here, David. We'll be right back with the third quarter in Indianapolis as they'll get ready to get things underway shortly.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey again, everybody. I'm Ernie Johnson. Shaq is here. Kenny's here. You're watching the NBA Halftime Show on 2K Sports. The first half was all about Pascal Siakam. He had 14 points, 4 rebounds, and 1 assist. And Shaq, what did you see out there from the Pacers?
The difference so far has been the efficiency of the offense. The ball movement is really good. They're not afraid to use the whole shot clock if they have to. Overall, they're making it.
Kenny, let's get your insight on Cleveland.
The energy on D stood for disappointment. They were slow to rotate. Communication was bad. No effort. I mean, the intensity on that end of the floor, where it needs to be, is just not there.
And that should do it. With the second half about to begin, let's send you back to Kevin Harlan. Go back to Kevin Harlan. Go over there.
You've been watching the 2K Sports Halftime Show. And you're joining us back with us in Indiana. We welcome you back as we're ready to start the second half of the game. Here's our look at him of Pascal Siakam. He's making a great scoring range to keep things from tightening. And for the only one to make a note for, he made that one with a great finish. Yeah, he's doing really well. I mean, a lot of preservation and he's been doing so well in this game. You know, I have a lot of great feelings for him. He's making that one with a great chain. I agree. Making that one feel a great chain. Hopefully Pascal Siakam will keep things going again. Here are the groups now for the Cavaliers. Carlin is with Mitchell. Then it's Allen in center. Max Strus in small forward. And Evan Mobley in power forward. Now here's a start for Halliburton. He will start things in. Take the space. Looks over to Pascal Siakam with the shot. And that was missed again. Rebound by Jared Allen. This one goes back to Darius Garland. Garland looking around, now finding Evan Mobley with another dunk in. And he does that one doing number 2 more dunks for the Cleveland Cavaliers after Jared Allen and then Evan Mobley. Oh, there's nobody giving around afterward. They're going to go find somebody else. Halliburton looks over to Siakam. Here's Siakam with the drive inside. He makes it in. Great scoop and drive for Pascal Siakam. He has 16 in a game. I've got a great feeling it's one of our big takes. Nothing just sits down until you leave. Strus with the ball. Has it to Jared Allen. Another dunk. There's another one for 2. And that one's just another one for Max Strus. Trying to keep that one from out of here, but they're still not going anywhere. Well, I guess they was going to make a dunk and change. It's not possible. It makes it a lot harder than they did. Yeah, definitely always. We'll never settle up for things again. The pass over to Siakam. Siakam watching over to Nembhard. Here's Nembhard for the straight shot. And that one was tricky. He made that one in. Andrew Nembhard has 4 for 4. 9 points in the game. Oh, he's really like on fire. He's trying to keep it out. Not anybody could be like that. And sending us reporter I have is one of our biggest to take in now, as we noticed for Tyrese Halliburton as making that one with the finishing of his own zone. Finishing something. And with that, he makes someone with a great takes on his point guard position. I have a lot of great range through feeling for him, and he's been doing really well. Well, this is the quarter where he makes it that their teammate all the way out to the finals. And this is the first time he puts it in. This is what happens with Tyrese Halliburton. He makes it a great start. Everything in game 1, he really had done all of it. And then until recent later, in game number 6, it was not easy check. I really have a lot of great feelings for him to keep things around. Not anybody can really go with an outside look. He's really been playing so well. Halliburton's going to keep things going in. Siakam passed over to Halliburton. Halliburton looks to Siakam. And a finish on a drive will make it in. Pascal Siakam with 18 points and Halliburton with the assist. He looked like he wanted to keep passing things again. I love this guy. And a 3 makes it in for Donovan Mitchell. They're back down by 7. This is a quick reaction afterwards. Donovan Mitchell wants to keep things in close regions. Under 5 minutes in the third, I have our next commentary is joining us here with our special guest, Infamous Beast. Hey, Infamous Beast, what are your thoughts on that, and how do you think this game turned out? Well, folks, thank you very much. Walking in with some of those impressive games, I would love seeing things, and showing us for a lot of great momentum. As for Indiana Pacers, they've been like dominating it off. They made that one with a great stoppage because they really kept it on for powering it down. There's a lot of great remotes in the box. And seeing things from outside of it, I have nothing to tell for release, but there is a great finish to give up and to go off. As for Indiana, they've been like coming in from out, and they have really been doing it so well. My key is Indiana's going to win this game. Think so? Yep, I think so. And what are your thoughts on this one here? Who is going to be the best player in the game? I'm going to say Tyrese Halliburton. He's really like giving it off with the pass, and he's like doing really well. Not for anybody who could definitely go with that. He's really kept it in for the big targets. Oh, alley-oop! What a pass! There you go. Pass off Siakam, and then now it's Halliburton with the assist. Yep, see that? I told you that one is going to be like a long way down. Never really said that before. That was really what they get. 3 for Mitchell. That's good. Another 3-pointer drops in for the 3 for the Cavaliers. It's a 53-47 game. Pacers, watching yourself here as Nia Smith will have it. Pass over to Halliburton. Gives it to Siakam. Siakam over Mobley. Tough shot. Didn't make it in there that time. And it's not a rebound by Evan Mobley. Here's a set for the drive. No good. Rebound by Mitchell. And he'll scoop in reverse. Timeout on Indiana Pacers with 3:12 remaining in the third. There's a lot of great status afterward, and this one has really been paying it off for some big reasons. I've really seen things coming back afterward. There is no stopping this bench. This ultimate play is really all what it takes in. So the timeout gets to Indiana Pacers. Only 3:12 remaining and we're near the end of the third quarter. Now I know Infamous Beast, I know you have been looking it over again, and who do you think who's going to have a better night here for the next season? I'm going to say that the Chicago Bulls are definitely going to keep on wiggling it down. So I think we haven't seen him in the playoffs back in 2017. And it was always that once in 2016. It was really like a hard against difficult for them. I never seen how they were going to be playing it. I love to see some new players get back into work. See like Michael Jordan, he really brings someone with a great finish. I really wanted to see how he could definitely handle it. Nothing been playing like afterwards. I mean, really wanted to see how this one gets in. Well, it's more likely. Never or not. They really have to play it like he did. Well, I mean it. I mean, it's just all. You can definitely choose one. I bet that they're gonna like get back into the playoffs. But we'll see about that. Definitely so too. I mean, you never realize later, man. You're always. New substitutions are on the court for Indiana and for the Cleveland Cavaliers. 4 players are checked out, 4 players are checked in. And this time, Ty Jerome's back on court with Iverson Okoro, DeAndre Hunter. They're also making new changes here for the Pacers. McConnell and their teams are all subbed out. Halliburton moves over to small shooting guard position. And will be Toppin back on court.
Defensive foul. Ty Jerome. First personal foul. First team foul. At the line for Indiana, Tyrese Halliburton. 1 shot.
And Halliburton knocks down a free throw. You see that bucket driving one? I just really missed on that. I mean, really what they said for Tyrese Halliburton, they make that great finish. That one was a big take. And he wasn't really seeing things. It was kind of like how hard he was going to get there. But hey, big impressions really turned me on. I really have to say now, I mean, this is what I really have to solve for. That Halliburton making a great drive. He's doing it for really well on the recents. The rebound by Moffrin. Moffrin's back the other way. He'll send it past to McConnell. McConnell will will send it over to Jabari Walker. And a reset over to Obi Toppin. The pass to Alberton. With the finish, another foul. That's going to be Cleveland. That'll be Isaac Okoro with his first personal foul. And their second team foul from Cleveland Cavs. Not really what they saved for it. That Tyrese Haliburton was trying to make another drive. They really wanted to get it all and get it done. It's not really easy pace, but no fakes. Not really what Haliburton would do, but this drive off is said to be impossible. There's another free throw coming up for Indiana Pacers with only 2:19 remaining in the third. And they're looking like they wanted to get away with it. Not really always. I've never just seen like Haliburton was making the three-pointers on that. You know, sometimes the pointer is not just to carry on what they do for, but no thank you. Really happens with all the other Indiana Pacers. They've got to make sure they have it clean. Green's checked in for Darius Garland. And he's 2 for 2 at the free throw line. Cleveland trying by 9. Lost the ball, stolen by Haliburton. He will now give to TJ McConnell, and that driving on the alley-oop pass went unsuccessful. Jerome Mobley, another dunk down. That's another one for Cleveland Cavaliers. You're rolling back down by 5. But where is the defense? You gotta make sure you have it on with the good set. You don't want to make sure that anybody gets over any other way. Here's to Obi Toppin. Toppin now finds McConnell. McConnell finds Haliburton. For the finish, drop it for the number 2. That will be Haliburton with 13 points. Nearing the 90-second mark in the third, Jerome with the ball. In the middle, another drive for the Cavaliers. They're rolling back down by 5 to make the close game. Witches are not really always that big to me. That time Jerome was making that finishing drive. It's impossible. It's really like almost been that turn out of nowhere. You say so. Really would say that there's a lot of defensive breakdowns. Nobody's getting over that out of the way. And Jerome, bunter for 3. Another miss by Cleveland Cavaliers. Obi Toppin grabbing his second rebound, and he'll now give it to Swing to McConnell. A set off to Moppering. Moppering pass to Walker. Walker, nowhere to get through. Haliburton over Green, almost would have tipped out, but the foul has been on Green. He almost could have got a clean rejection, but he got knocked off. Well, let's see what happened. I guess if you see that one here when he just hit with the elbow, and then you definitely make that one with a good rejection clean, but then the ref just came. I thought he was complaining about, why is it on me? I never seen anything like this. That one was really close, that he would almost have to make it in. He had a lot of points afterwards. Haliburton was making the finishing clear to make that touch, and for that, he's trying to get all of it done. We'll never see things ever again. I mean, Green, he was shocked. He almost would have had that one right away. Obi Toppin checked out as Turner checks in. Jabari Walker moves over to power forward position. And he drops the second free throw. Now Jerome with the ball. 40 seconds remaining in the third quarter. Set up screen. McConnell on him. 35 seconds left remaining in the third. With the spin, rolls for the 2, and a clean block by Turner. He has 4 in a row, making it look cleaner than he did. Well, sorry, Green. I would say that Thomas Turner made that one with a great blocking clean rejection, and that was right in the line. Now you can't just get rid of Green with a rejection. That's a great takeoff. Green can't make the 3. It's another miss by Cleveland. And Turner will slow things down to end the third. McConnell. And here's a 3 for Haliburton. It's no good. Rebounded by the pass, and we end the third quarter. 64-55. Close game in the range, but the fourth quarter is underway next. We'll be back soon. And a moment now to reveal the assist of the game presented by State Farm. Now we're taking a look over here. I've got to say something about this. This is what I was really looking for. Harry Halliburton to pass to Siakam. This alley-oop passing is right in line. I love seeing this one. This is right from the alley, straight from ahead. And it's great. I love seeing this play. Me too. As we're finishing up the fourth quarter, if you're joining us in, we're about to wrap this up for game number 4, almost to the end. And if the Pacers win, they head on to the Eastern Conference Finals. Nemhard is with Shepard, Turner in center, Moffler in small forward, and Aaron Neesmith the other way in small forward position. He finds Neesmith. Neesmith up over Hunter, and it's good! Neesmith with 4 points! He is adding another 2-pointer in the game. Never seen him like this. That is really unbelievable play. That motion was almost entirely impossible to make it in, but he did all the hard work he did. With the shot, oh, Neesmith! What a rejection! And it's now Shepard the other way. Well, I can't believe it. I was really going to be almost not impossible, but he just did. Moffler pass to Shepard. Shepard will swing to Nemhard. Nemhard pass to Turner. Over Allen. No good. A rebound by Shepard. A rebound by Moffler, and he gives it over to Neesmith. Neesmith rolls it over. Moffler, step up for 2. And it's good. Miller, 2-pointer. And for the Pacers, they're up by 12. There is no other way. I've never seen anything like this. But as for Moffler, he's been on the best player. 3 for Jerome. That's good. Back-to-back threes. They're back down by 10. And now Nemhard with the ball. Nemhard swings over to Moffler. Moffler. Nemhard makes a shot. Looks over to Neesmith. Neesmith fades. Looks to Moffler for 3. It's good. Another back on a swish 3. Now Moffler 8 points in the game. He really have to do that thing again. He's like an unstoppable force kid. Gotta watch him out. Another rebound for Shepard. Shepard has the ball. Finds again Neesmith. Neesmith slows things down. Now finds Turner. Turner crosses over to Moffler. Moffler with the drive over Strus. It's so good. Rebounded by Strus. Only 5:45 left to remain in the fourth quarter. And Jerome again. That's 2 for 2 in the fourth quarter as he makes another 3-pointer. Another 10 points in the game as they're already trailing behind. Never say I do. I would say that this would be a confidently tied Jerome's will be another 3-pointer. If he gets this 3 for 3, that would be like, how in the world has he ever done this? The pass to Nemhard. Nemhard over Jerome is good. Andrew Nemhard. He has 11 in the game. And he is really rocking and pacing on his own. Mitchell, nobody around. That's off the 3 and rebounded by Neesmith. That's his 4th rebound of the night as he passed a 5-minute marker in the fourth quarter. Nemhard passed over to Moffler. Moffler passed over to Shepard. Shepard passed to Neesmith. Neesmith pulls it in. A jumper. That shot rolls in and out. DeAndre Hunter with a rebound again to Jerome. And here's another 3 for Mitchell. He tries at 1 and he makes it in. Just a quarter 3-pointer as they get a close game 73-64. Nemhard looking over again to Shepard. Wants to make a new change here on offense. Here's the 3 for Neesmith. That is good. Another 3 for the Pacers. He has 7 in the game. Didn't really think I was spotting on to be careful, but he really wanted to do it. Just make 3-pointer look good. Max Strus makes a 3-pointer. Back to a 76-67 game. Nemhard will swing over to Neesmith. Give and go to Shepard. He wants to reset it over to Andrew Nemhard. Setting up a motion play. Takes it over. Moffler finding Turner. With a spin move, and a jump shot's good for Miles Turner. He has 4 points. It's 78-67 game. Did you think that was going to be easy enough? I wouldn't say so. He really wanted to do it for all. Better than it takes. Moffler the other way. A send over to Neymar. And it went out of bounds. It turns over to the Cavs ball. New substitutions are on the court as Garland and Pascal Siakam checked in for Jerome. And now the other way will be Neesmith as he's checked off the court by Moffering. Garland makes a two-pointer. As with that one, he returns on the court a 78-69 game. And here are the Pacers. Neesmith with the ball. Finds over to Nembhard. Nembhard looks again at Neesmith. Neesmith passes over to Pascal Siakam. Looks over to Moffering. Moffering comes past to Turner. Fades. Rolls back to Neesmith. Tries to give to Moffering. Rolls over to Mitchell. And that's no good. Fades. Up again. It's good. With a great fade, and Miles Turner has 6 points in this game. Just like that. I mean, you know when you need to do some fades, you just have to make sure you just do some fade on a defender and get it right on a target. Not very complaint, but he really had that one turned to be really good. As he rolls over to Moffrin, gives over to Pascal Siakam. Neesmith. Fades. Siakam for two. And that's good! Pascal Siakam with 24 points in the game, and Aaron Neesmith with the assist. Now, I just really said now that we are playing professionally. That really what's happening with Siakam. He's really like giving all what he can. Allen up with the shot, and he's fouled. That'll be his third foul on Andrew Nembhard, and their first team foul for Indiana. Just under 2 minutes remaining in the fourth. Look, you're not going to do it successfully. This is what happens when you don't just play it right back. You don't want this one to make a mistake, and you're not going to get this one easy enough. That's what happens with Infamous Beast. He was watching on this, and look what happened. This is the foul that was given here for the Indiana Pacers. Allen at the free throw line shooting two as we're nearing the end of the regulation. Allen hits the first free throw. Neesmith's checked out, and as for Cavaliers, Hunter's checked out. As now Evan Mobley's back on the court for the starting five. The Pacers are also making new changes here. Halliburton's checked in for Neesmith. Moffrin scoops over, now back to the small forward position. And as a pull for two, he makes it in. It's an 11-point possession game for Cleveland Cavaliers. Watching from here, Halliburton passes down to Turner. Turner, the pass over to Nembhard. With a shot, he makes it in. Another two for Nembhard. He has 13. Look how comfortable that is. That's what happens with Nembhard. He makes a good scoop. This drive was impossible to make. Shoots for three. That's another miss by Cleveland Cavs. Miles Turner tips over with his 8th rebound of the night in Game 4, and the Pacers fans are going to say yes, sirs, to head to the Eastern Conference Finals. Nembhard looks over to Siakam. Siakam for the finish. Oh, what a making drive for Siakam. He has 26 points, and at that point, Nembhard with the assist. And as for the Cavs, it comes to the end, as this one will be for the last time to face against the Pacers in the second round. And with that, they will return next season. Yeah, it's been like always a better jury, and I know how they will do. They definitely have played so many times, and for definitely the first round they beat, but the second round they couldn't beat it again. That's what happens with Siakam and their teammates. They rarely have to play it like they do for real. That will be Cavs ball with only 45 seconds remaining in the fourth quarter. And now for our last group here. 3 players come off the court, 3 players come on the court, Jerome Green and Okoro. And for Pacers, 4 players checked off the court. Shepard returns on the court with Jabari Walker, Neesmith, and Shepard. For the finish, here's Allen. Jerome for 3. It's missed again, rebounded by Walker. So Walker will finish things up in the last possession for the Indiana Pacers. He'll send it over to Neesmith. Crowd is roaring in Indiana. Halliburton will finish things up. Last shot for Shepard. That's missed the target. And final possession for the Cavaliers. now finds Jerome. And he'll shoot the three, and that one is off the target. Indiana Pacers going to the Eastern Conference Finals to face against the winning team between the Celtics or the Knicks. Well, that's how you know it's the big win. Now you bet. Yes, sirs, we're moving into the Eastern Conference Finals. Well, that's all we did. And for noticing for, it's been like that. Just a big game every day. And that about wraps it up, folks, with my special guest for Infamous Beast and Ultra Beast on the first commentator, along with Fan, I'm Test2, and along with David Aldridge. We hope you enjoyed this part of the game. You've been watching the NBA 2K Sports of the playoffs, presented by 2K Sports. See you next time. Have a great night, everybody. Alright guys, thank you very much. And with that, Indiana Pacers are moving on to the Eastern Conference Finals, and they will face against the winning team between the New York Knicks or the Celtics. Here's how you did with the total statistics. It was 65 for the field goals for Indiana, then 33 three-pointers for Cleveland Cavs, and it was 100 free throws for Indiana Pacers, 10 fast break points for Cleveland Cavaliers, only 50 for Indiana on the points in the paint. 11 second chance points was only 11. Close range in, 19 bench points for Indiana Pacers, and 30 assists for Indiana. And it was 15 offensive rebounds, that's only Cleveland Cavaliers. Just 30 defensive rebounds, that has to go with the Indiana. 5 steals for Cleveland, 5 blocks for Indiana, 2 turnovers for Cleveland, 14 fouls was even, 7 dunks was Cleveland Cavs, 15 biggest lead with 20:02 time possession for Indiana Pacers. And that is why they've really been knocking it on. Yeah, they did. And I really have to say now that Pacers are definitely going to be moving on for the first time in the Eastern Conference Finals on 2K Sports. Alright, Jay, let's have your takes for the 3-star players of the game. Thank you very much. 3rd-star player of the game. Let's see who they are. With the start of it, we are going to say what gets in. And for the finishing it takes, it doesn't make anything that's going to happen. First off, we start things here with Tyrese Haliburton. 15 points, 2 rebounds, 7 assists, 4 out of 7 field goals, and only had gotten a great amount with 29 performance effort. He makes that with a suffer to make that change in. Then, the 2nd-star player of the game goes to the Spider of Donovan Mitchell with 18 points, 1 rebound, 2 assists, and only 23 performance effort with 7 out of 19, 4 out of 10 3-pointers, and it was only it that he had made playing for. Just 18 points in game and only 24 minutes on the court. And guess who's the number 1 star player of the game? It goes to Pascal Siakam with 26 points, 8 rebounds, 2 assists. He only had 13 out of 18 field goals in this range. 31 performance and 4 dunks. I can't believe that Pascal Siakam made that great finish in Game 4. We wish him all the best of luck in the ECF. Well, folks, that's going to do here for this part of the game, but there's only one more game left. That means the only Eastern Conference Finals that's heading on to Game 5 is the Knicks and the Celtics. You'll see that on the next day pretty soon. In the meantime, it's time to take some rest, and we'll be back in plenty of action years to come. Thank you all for watching for this NBA 2K Sports of the 2K25 playoffs of the 2nd round. And we'll see you all again for the next one. See you folks next time for a while as the NBA playoffs on 2K Sports Style. This is Son of Beast and DJ Beast signing out. Have a wonderful evening and good night in Indianapolis, Indiana.
If you don't, somebody will.